to the Ministries. Welcome to the Ministries. Today, the Ministry is going to read from the Abide Guide. We're going to read from the Abide Guide by Oliver Benjamin, the Dalai Lama of Judaism, the Church of Latter-day Jude. The Dude abides. Okay, so in this scene of this movie, and with this two and a half pages of this book of the Abide Guide we're going to read from, it's going to talk about the two scenes from the movie, and I'm going to play two clips, both of the clips from the movie later after I read this book, and you can see how and why I think that the dude is stoic. He's a stoic, very stoic philosophy of Buddhism. A Buddhist priest like myself, you can see lots of stoic philosophy in Buddhism. And you guys, this is a good example for a person a good example of good philosophy to live your life by. But there's different philosophies too. There's Jediism and all that I'm going to preach later next week. Right now, Buddhism, like this character that Lebowski plays, like he's just very calm in most situations, most of them. He's very calm, very Zen-like, and we should adopt some of this philosophy of like Zen philosophy. He's very Zen, and he's very stoic when it comes to these events, these scenes of the movie. But yeah, so I'm going to read you these 2.5 pages, and then we're going to do it. Okay. There, drop my phone there. So yeah, these 2.5 pages, I'm going to read it for you guys. Drop. Okay, starting with nihilism is exhausting. Okay, it's the title of the chapter or page. I think it's page. It's just it's kind of like different paragraphs, but I think it's mostly a page. But I don't know, the way Oliver Benjamin write it looks like there's like short little chapters, but it's really just different pages, different paragraphs or something. Chapter 1, paragraph 1, 2, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna read. Of course, the Big Lebowski angrily refuses to reimburse the dude for the soiled rug, calling him a bum. You see, it's kind of like the Lebowski, the rich millionaire in the movie. He's kind of like Confucius. He likes order. He likes to. There's like hierarchy. There's order and also controlled society and all that. And Lebowski is more of a Laoshi. He criticized Laoshi, Dao De Ching, the author of the Dao De Ching, Taoism, the founder of Taoism. He criticized the political beliefs of that day of Confucius philosophy. He criticized in many parts of the Tao Te Ching, Confucius. He criticized the philosophy and the political philosophy of Confucianism, of one of the leading political ideas of his time. So yeah, Lebowski is kind of like Laoshi, and not Lebowski. The dude is kind of like Laoshi. Lebowski is like the Confucius. Okay, now, but rather than waste his energy fighting about it, the dude says fuck it and leaves despite the tongue lashing. He's in a good mood. He takes a rug from the house anyway and proceeds to flirt with a sexy young woman in bikini sunbathing by the swimming pool. See, he was very, very relaxed the whole time he was talking to Lebowski, and after that, everything was just like, whatever, it's cool, man, just relax. He's very laid back. This philosophy, this religion is very laid back. But this, in fact, turns out to be Bunny, Lebowski's wife, the one who started all the trouble in the first place by owing money to Jackie Treehorn. Not only is she salaciously flirty with the dude, but she also nonchalantly points out her boyfriend passed out drunk in the pool. He's a nihilist, she explains. He doesn't care about anything. Oh, that must be exhausting, the dude replies. Ah, shit, okay. Drop my phone again. This is a little more. A little more. There. Joking about his unconscious state, but there's more to it than that, though the dude stands in stark contrast to the big overarching ideologies of the 20th century. He also stands apart from their annihilating opposite nihilism, the belief that nothing means anything. After 20th century science finally shot out the tires of religion and then 2 world wars slid down the throats of science, the notion that life was utterly pointless took hold among some of the more sensitive members of Western society. Nevertheless, the notion that nothing means anything runs so counter to the everyday human experience that only German philosophers, mystical gurus, and teenage goths have ever been able to convincingly pull it off. Unlike those who, like the uber capitalist Lebowski, adhere to static philosophies etched in stone, or their counterparts like Uli Kunkel, who embrace the nihilistic postmodernism that threatens to liquidate all structure and human accomplishment. The dude merely says fuck it and excuses himself from the argument to the dude's way of thinking. Life is liquid being passed from temporary container to temporary container. It is a distinctly pragmatic approach to making sense of this strange movie that we've all walked into the middle of. What's your drink, dude? Actually, it's mostly half and half. So yeah, it's very stoic, and yeah, he's not neutral. He's like in the Tao Te Ching. It says that he's neither. What's the plan I'm reading from the Tao Te Ching? Oh, the Dude Te Ching, the Dudist version of the Tao Te Ching. But yeah, like the Tao Te Ching or the Dude Te Ching talks about like but the leader should be, and the ideal character of the leader and the Tao Te Ching is he leads without anyone knowing. So he's not neutral, and he's not neutral in morality. He's not neutral in running his company. If he's a boss, if he's a boss, and he's not neutral when running the company. He's kind of like the hidden hand. He's like the hidden hand. Like everything goes like in economics. The hidden hand is like it looks like everything's already planned out in economics, but really it's not really planned out that much. But it is, but some like that. But yeah, or neutrality. Like he's not like a nihilist. The dude's not. He's not a nihilist. He's not neutral when it comes to morality, but he's neutral like in a sense of a stoic sense. He's neutral in a stoic sense. Like he knows some things might happen bad, might happen good. There's a thought experiment of stoicism. There's a thought experiment that I read on the I forgot the name of the book. But the book was about stoicism. But like he Stoics what was thought experiment. The Stoic thought experiment goes like this. You think of the worst thing that could happen before you walk out the door. Then when you walk out the door, and then something bad happens, like you get in a fight or you get an argument with somebody, you get an argument. But the thing they thought was the worst thing that could ever happen, you thought of before you walk out the door is like you do like something really bad happens. Then when you walk out the door and something bad happens, like argument, you argue with somebody. It's not that bad because you thought something worse that could happen. Like you might die, or you might get beat up or something. But it's just an argument. That's it. You just argue. So it doesn't really bother you that much because you're not really arguing with the person, but the person just arguing with you. But you're not really arguing. You just like calm. You just zen, stoic. That's stoicism. And another definition of stoicism is like having a blank expression on your face. On expression face, you just like someone's arguing at you, like yelling at you. You just like zen. That's fucking zen. That's stoic too. That's stoic. So yeah. Now the two scenes that this what the fuck? these 2 pages that talk about this scene. I'm gonna play the scene. Play the scene right now. Camera smaller.
If you thought good-reviewed movies have to be sad, well, you haven't seen Licorice Pizza. It's Paul Thomas Anderson's most endearing movie yet. It's 5 out of 5 stars. And now the National Board of Review has named it winner Best Film of the Year.
You're smoking hot.
It's Licorice Pizza. Everywhere Christmas Day, rated R.
Chinaman took them from me in Korea, but I went out and achieved anyway. I cannot solve your problem, sir. Only you can.
Oh, fuck it.
Oh, fuck it. Yes, that's your answer. That's your answer to everything. Tattoo it on your forehead. Your revolution is over, Mr. Lebowski. Condolences. The bomb's lost. My advice to you is to do what your parents did. Get a job, sir. The bombs will always lose. Do you hear me, Lebowski? The bombs will always lose.
Very zen. He's very stoic, very zen. See what I mean? He's like one of the ideal characters that, well, like, I like to see myself as that way because I'm a Jewish priest, I'm a minister. So, yeah, I'm not just talking about it, I be about it too. That's what the, hip hop type of, lingo, goes. Don't just talk about it, be about it. All that. That's what I grew up talking about. Grew up learning about how to be, a good person. Not a good person, but how to handle things regularly. How you handle things with reality, like experiences and events and all that. Like the Big Lebowski. Yeah.
How was your meeting, Mr. Lebowski?
Okay. The old man told me to take any rug in the house.
Well, enjoy. And perhaps we'll see you again sometime, dude.
Yeah, sure. I'm in the neighborhood, and interview the John.
Blow on them.
Huh?
Go ahead. Blow.
You want me to blow on your toes?
Uh-huh. I can't blow that far.
Are you sure he won't mind?
Louis doesn't care about anything. He's a nihilist.
Oh, that must be exhausting.
You're not blowing.
Our guest has to be getting along, Mrs. Lebowski.
Oh, your bunny.
I'll suck your cock for $1,000.
Wonderful woman. We're all very fond of her, very free-spirited.
Brent can't watch, though. Or he has to pay $100.
That's marvelous.
I'm just going to go find the cash machine.
Very stoic, very zen. So yeah, I was up on that. So yeah, so see, maybe next sermon might be Jediism or Dudism. Would you take it easy, man? Take it easy. Gotta take it easy. Zen, be zen. Yeah. So that's all this ministry of the sermon of today. Well, it's entertainment too, because this is a parody ministries. It's all about entertainment and some wisdom from these philosophies of parody religions, of these characters, and yeah, some wisdom, some philosophy. The love of wisdom, that's what philosophy stands for. It's a Greek word. It's a Greek word. It's philo and sophia, wisdom and love of wisdom, philosophy. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, this ministry, today's sermon. Next Sunday, Judaism, not Judaism, Jediism. We're going to read from the Dharma of Star Wars next week. Or maybe or maybe Friday, or maybe Sunday. Whenever I feel like doing the ministries, mostly on Sundays, but sometimes I also do it. Might also do it maybe tomorrow, or maybe I don't know, whatever I feel like it. So yeah, hopefully you guys like it. The next ministry, next sermon, I'm going to talk about the dharma of Star Wars and play some clips from Star Wars movies or cartoon shows. So yeah, or maybe, and then the next one's going to be back to Buddhism and then Gokuism. So yeah, read some books. So peace the fuck out, and please everybody abide. Peace the fuck out.